Hello, everyone, and welcome to Heartbeat, the official podcast of Sacred Heart of Jesus Schools, Sacred Heart of Jesus here in Wadsworth, Ohio. My name is Mr. C. I'm the principal and host of Heartbeat, and this is our first episode, and I'm so excited about it. When we were coming up with ideas for why we wanted to do something like this, we just thought there's so many wonderful things that go on here at Sacred Heart School, and we want to share that good news with all of those in our community. So I'm very fortunate and blessed to be joined today by some very special individuals, joined by Claire, 8th grade and student council president, and Teague, 7th grader and student council vice president. Welcome to both of you.
Hello.
Yes. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Good.
pretty good.
Good. Did you guys have a good summer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was definitely a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Awesome. Very good. Well, I'll tell you, we're just a couple weeks into the school year here, and already there's a lot of excitement, a lot of energy on campus. And so I thought it would be great just to kind of talk to us a little bit. Claire, you're in this new role as student
Yes.
council president. I'm so happy about that. Do you want to share with us a little bit about what you're looking forward to for the year, what you're
Yeah.
looking forward to as student council president?
Yes, definitely. I'm really hoping to elevate just the 8th graders and student council into more of a leadership role, because the little kids, I remember being in kindergarten and seeing, my older sister was in 8th grade and being like, she's so old. And so, I definitely was, always trying to be like her, and always I didn't listen to her. I was her buddy, so I was like, But definitely, it really, it kind of changed, because I saw these people and I saw what they were doing, and I just saw that it helped me in my faith to grow and to know the Lord in a different way, because I saw the people that I really cared about and I really looked up to, seeing Jesus and knowing that he's real and our faith is real. So I really would like to step into a leadership role with 8th grade and student council just to help the little kids out. I'm also I really want people to give me their suggestions, because definitely it's really hard to get on student council, because you have to run and you have to do campaigns and you have to, have people vote for you. And there's not so many spots. There's a number of spots. So if you don't make it and you have ideas, please come talk to me, because I'm willing to listen. There's definitely kids who are too young and who have ideas that are probably really good, because the little kid's mind is very imaginative, but they're great. So I really would like to just extend a hand to anybody who wants to listen, or who not wants to listen, that'd be my job, who wants to just share advice or a job that they want to do, and just we'll hope to get it done.
That's so awesome, Claire. I know, being in that leadership role, as you said, not everybody could be on student council, but that doesn't mean we don't have a lot of students with a lot of great ideas.
Yeah.
And so to just let the students know that's what you're here for, that you're here to take those ideas, to talk about them as a student council, bring them to administration, and let's figure out what we can do along those lines. So that's awesome. Now, Teague, speaking of ideas, we've already met, and you've got an interesting idea with donuts. And when you use the word donuts, you already have my interest.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So I was thinking maybe once a month on a feast day fundraiser or for a charity, we sold donuts from Leach's, Dunkin', or Ann's Pastries to class for classes for $2 during lunchtime, and maybe an order form would go out, or it'd be for some certain reason, for St. Vincent de Paul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So almost this kind of idea of this monthly treat day where you can purchase a donut and not only enjoy a delicious donut from an area bakery, but
feel good about it.
But feel good about it. That the student council is going to use that money to help somebody out, and that's the kind of heart that I love, and why I'm so excited to have young people like Claire and Teague on student council, because you guys have such great ideas, and I know your heart is about serving the community and service to the greater community, right? Not just our school community, but to those around us. So, and we've got some great things coming up. Actually, I know Claire.
I'm
8th
very
grade,
excited.
the fall. What are you most excited about?
I'm very excited. In a couple weeks, I should know the days because it's the day after my birthday.
Okay.
We leave, but we go to DC, Washington DC, and I'm super excited. my grandpa was in Vietnam, so he has these every single year. Every single time my siblings have gone, he's told them to look on like the wall for people he knew, and they've forgotten. So I've sworn to remember. So I'm pretty excited for that, and I just excited to hang out with my friends and just.
It's going to be a great trip. It's a great
I'm
trip
so
every
excited.
year. We go in the fall. It's the stuff we get to see.
Yeah.
We go to the Basilica, the National Shrine, and that is phenomenal. The
Yeah,
beauty.
I
So
bet it's
we'll have a lot of
beautiful.
photos and things once we get back from that,
Yeah.
which we'll share with our community. But I know both of you got to get back to class, so
Yeah.
thank you both so much for joining me, and we're definitely going to have you on again to talk a little bit about some of the stuff you guys are working on.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Well, we are back, and I am joined by Mrs. Jess Allen. Hi, Jess.
Hi, how's it going?
Very good. I am so glad you're able to be here with us. Part of what we wanted to do on the Heartbeat podcast was also to highlight some staff members in our building and just have an opportunity to hear from them. Now, Jess, you have been here at Sacred Heart for a number of years in different roles and things like that, and this is now entering your third year in the role as Director of Catholic Identity and Mission. And so you're kind of getting really comfortable in that role now, as well as teaching our middle school theology. So I thought it would just be great for you to just talk to us a little bit about what does that role do? What does that entail? What do you love about the role? So tell us a little bit about it.
I really love this role. I'll tell you that to start. As you know, I've shared that a lot with you. But I just love that my job is to kind of dream the Catholic dreams for the school, or to help. We're all doing that. But just to bring the faith to our students in an attractive way. Obviously, we want our students to know more than facts about Jesus. We ultimately want them to come to know him, to be formed into disciples, to ultimately be saints. So I see my job as just helping go into the depths of our faith to make sure that our school is living liturgically in the richness of the seasons of the church, to help our families live their domestic church at home with ideas and encouragement for that, and just to make the adventure of living in Christ a reality to our students, and just to constantly be looking for ways to bring that into our school. And yeah.
That's so awesome, because it's such a wonderful support. You know, we're very blessed here at Sacred Heart, I think, right from the clergy's involvement, Father Joe in the past, Father Pat certainly, now Father Joe Robinson, Deacon Rich, Deacon Roger. The teachers bring an immense faith with them, as we see day in and day out. And I think, you know, we're so surrounded by that, but to have someone in your role whose primary job is just to be thinking about that all the time, that ways in which we can continue to enrich the faith and deepen that relationship with Christ, and to know that we've got someone here constantly supporting the teachers, supporting me certainly, and of course our students. It's just been such a blessing. We love having you here.
Thanks.
It's such a blessing.
I love it.
And it's kind of unique among Catholic elementary schools, wouldn't you say?
I would say I'm starting to hear a couple parishes doing it, but it's a pretty new thing, yeah. And I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, I know even during our accreditation last year, some of the principals that come and visit as part of our accreditation team were really, really intrigued by your role and the role that someone does and the impact it can have on the school.
Yeah,
so,
that was exciting.
Speaking of the impact, one of your key roles is to kind of research and pray on and help me figure out what we're going to do for our theme for the year. And I think we have an awesome
I do
theme
too.
this
I
year.
love it.
But I don't know that it's something, you know, we are all created unique and unrepeatable. Can you tell us a little bit about where does that come from? What does that mean?
Sure. So the full quote, as you know, comes from a homily that John Paul II gave in the 70s. And the full quote is, "The human being is single, unique, and unrepeatable, someone thought of and chosen, someone called and identified by name." And that is so moving. And our hope, the hope that we've talked about so much, is that our students would come to know their identity, that it comes strictly from the Father, and it comes from their ability to be a unique and unrepeatable image of him in our school and in the world. When a baby's learning about who they are in their world, they don't learn about who they are by what they can do or what they can't do, by whether they made a mess in their diaper that day or whether they learned to walk. They learn who they are by looking at their father, by looking at their mother. And that's what we want our students to do, to know that their dignity is nothing that can ever be less and nothing that can ever be more, but that it just comes from the Father. And I know our hope is that as our students can come to know their own dignity, that they can know the incredible dignity of their friends who sit next to them in class, or the kid behind them who's kicking their chair, or their teacher. That if we in our school can really embrace this theme and start to see each other for the images of God that we are, I think, we can start to change our school and then our community and the world.
Right. Yeah, I know when we were first talking about this over the summer a little bit, what was a lot on my heart and my mind, what I was praying a lot on was just, we do seem to be in a world where reinforcing that human dignity, right? That we have this worth, like you said, because we were created by a loving Father. And reinforcing that with our students is so important, because I don't know that that's always the messaging that they get, even our young people. And so I'm so excited by this. And it fits into our accreditation as well. So as part of our accreditation, we choose a goal. We choose a goal within our faith. And this ties directly into that idea of the dignity of a person. So I'm really excited to see where we're going to go with it this year. On top of the fact that we're rolling this out in our 75th year. This is our 75th anniversary. So yes, so it's like just building on this amazing tradition that we have had 3/4 of a century of Sacred Heart, bringing kids into that relationship with Christ, helping our students to deepen their relationship. And I'm so glad that we're able to just really focus on that this year. So good. Well, thank you, Jess, for joining us. And that's all we've got for right now. I know we are very excited about some events coming up, so remember to check the Paw Prints newsletter. We've got Faith and Science Camp for 6th graders. We've got some events by Student Council, a pizza picnic, and then our 8th graders head off to DC in a couple weeks. So we're really excited about that. Have a blessed week, everyone. We'll see you next week.